in 1996, and while this game was Dream Factory's first release, as well as Square's first release on a CD-based console. Many people do not know that. Here's the weird opening. I'm not a fan of the music in this game, but that's just me. Now, the legacy for this, it sold 650 copies in Japan the year it was released. And it's sometimes credited that the game enjoyed such healthy sales as a result of the Final Fantasy demo disc, which is probably true. However, the game is a cult hit here in North America, where it apparently did not sell as well, which is unfortunate. Now, IGN did note the game's unique graphics and free range and control as it ran at 60 frames per second. Now, in 2004, the website rated the game as one of the 12 games that deserved a follow-up on the PlayStation 2, which it did not get. Now, GameSpot also said the fighting style is in the game's normal mode, but found the same controls work sluggishly in the game's unique quest mode. And that's what I will also agree with GameSpot. Quest mode is a fun idea, but the controls are taken right out of arcade mode and versus mode, which is a big fucking problem. Now, like I said, there was a sequel to this, Toby number 2, which was again developed by Dream Factory and released by Square. Unfortunately, it would not get a release in North America or the PAL territories. Now, the game was re-released under Square Enix Legendary Hits label in 2007. Now, believe it or not, Toby number 2 holds the record for the largest character roster in a fighting game with a grand total of 200 playable characters. Yeah, 200! Now, like I said, this will never come to the United States, unfortunately. So back to Toby number 1. Pretty much, it is pretty much this. If you do not know the control scheme, you will have a little bit of problems. Practice is definitely recommended. And even then, ring out, bitch. Woo-hoo! Get the fuck out of my ring, bitch. And he just fell into the Paris Hilton's vagina. Dingo dial. And we would see this guy in Crash Bandicoot. And now I'm fighting my clone, which looks like to be in the Dungeon of Doom. Meanwhile, back at the Dungeon of Doom. Yeah, pretty much it's the best bet you will be hitting buttons a lot in this. Oh, I did not, oh, don't do kicks. Do not do kicks anymore. Yeah! Woo! Woo-woo-woo! Yeah, pretty much it's a fighting game. This looks like it's supposed to be in LA. Which if it is, holy crap, LA got actually a little bit easier to drive in. No, bitch. Ah! Leave me alone. Holy shit. I punched a vagina. Yeah, I'm in a dirty mood today. Now, what does the game get as far as for, playability wise and all that? I'm sure is what everyone's wondering. You're not... Oh, man, leave me alone. I just crippled an old man. I just crippled an old man. Anyway, Toby number 1. It's got good... The control scheme is good. The gameplay is fun to play. Definitely if you have some friends, you can have a little bit of fun with this. And I only paid $10 for it. Now, of course, if you can find it with the demo of Final Fantasy VII, that's even better because, you know, Final Fantasy VII is one of those more popular games. Good night, Blue Beetle. Yeah, I'm not going to even try to pronounce their names correctly because I'd fuck it up. Toby number 1 gets a 4 out of 5. I definitely recommend it if you can find it. One of my personal favorite fighting games on the PS1. Square Enix did real good here. Unfortunately, it would have been nice to get the sequel, but unfortunately, it did not sell here in Japan. So it does have that cult following. So if you're going to find it, you may want to... Ring out. Whee! I shouldn't kick his ass out. But goodbye, Link. Hooda. Let's see if I can actually, and now I'm going against, Beth Phoenix. Let's see how far I can get till I lose a round, and then that will be the end of the video. Now, of course, like I said, you know, if you're one of my subscribers and you're liking my videos and you're enjoying them, I thank you. And if you're one of my new subscribers, I also thank you. Hopefully by the end of this year or start of next year, we'll have a better recording device than the webcam. But until I can get more, until money comes more available, because right now I'm got a hurt leg. Yeah, Now, by the way, the bosses in this game, I'm just gonna say it, they are cheap as shit. That is the one thing I will say, the bosses are cheap as shit. Case in fucking point. Ow. Damn it. I'd like to at least be able to beat the boss. One more try. Let's see, the boss does a little bit more damage to you than the normal fighters would. Yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. So Toby number 1 gets a 4 out of 5. Never recommended, but B1. Try to get one with the instruction manual so you can look at the move list, or you can probably look it up on the computer if you have your system near the computer with you. So until next time, this is the DOUG signing off, saying have a good Sunday, have a good day, and I will see you next time. I am out of here. Woo!